Hey, we are live, and
Yo.
today we got a returning guest. We're happy to have him back. This guy is a legendary FIFA streamer, and I just wanted a chance to catch up with him again since he appeared in our early episodes of the podcast, and he's here again. Jordinary.
Hey.
Yo!
Appreciate it. Love to be back, man. First of all, man, it's Saturday, so happy Saturday. For those of you
Happy
who are
Saturday.
watching the podcast live right now. Hope you guys having a beautiful day. But yeah, man, I'm excited to be back, man. It's when was the last time we did one? It was like
Bro, dude,
uh
I
it
think
was
it's
like
been
it was like early FIFA 21, right? Yeah.
Um, I started the podcast like 5 months ago, and
Yeah.
then we must have done it like 4 months ago, I'd say.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think around there.
yeah,
Yeah. Hey, we're back. We're excited to be back.
dude, happy to have you back, man. How have you been since then?
yeah. Well, it's been crazy. Like the last time we did this podcast, it was like early in the FIFA 21. There was so much content. Right now, it's like late in August, so kind of like just kind of drop a little bit. But we're still grinding on a daily basis. We're
Mhm,
still like being consistent. Doing everything.
mhm.
Whatever the game has been dropping lately, we just been grinding through everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, as far as like my schedule wise, it's been like crazy this past 6 or 7 weeks.
Mhm.
And like, I'm back to work now. So, but we're still doing the whole regular schedule stream, but another pile added to our schedule. It's
Mhm.
crazy. It's hectic, but, uh, I love it, man. We stream like 4 to 6 hours on a daily basis,
Yeah.
and after that we move on to our next job,
Mhm.
and but and also putting time on the side to upload content.
Yeah.
Like right now we stopped like the past 2 months we stopped like uploading on YouTube because that's like my priority thing when
Right.
we started FIFA 21. But
Yeah.
I told myself, I want to explore a little bit, so
Uh-huh.
we took a 2 month break from YouTube, and then I wanted to explore by uploading content on TikTok and see how it would go.
Gotcha.
And the results paid off. The results paid
Okay.
off. But it does not mean I'm not gonna I'm gonna stop on YouTube and just focus on
Yeah.
TikTok. But I just wanted to explore and see how things would go. But obviously, FIFA 22 is around the corner. It's literally like 1 month exactly until FIFA
Yeah.
22 drops.
Mhm.
So once FIFA 22 drops, we're back on the YouTube, man, because that's like our main priority thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's kind of like how this past since the last time we spoke, that's how our schedule's been like and all that stuff. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do the viewers know about your grind, your crazy
Yeah.
schedule? They do.
Yeah, they do. Um, when because before we went back to work, back to the reality, because the whole pandemic and everything.
Yeah.
We always stream literally like 6 to 8 hours,
Uh huh.
sometimes 9 hours.
Yeah.
We just grinding the game, man. Like
Right.
so much content going on, grinding whatever objectives, grinding whatever SBCs, just full setting and everything. And
Yeah.
then once we went back to work, which was like 8 weeks ago, that's
Mhm.
when the hours of streaming decreased because now I have to like go back to work and everything.
Mhm.
But we're still streaming like 4 to 6 hours, man. That's like a lot of time to complete whatever content needs to be completed or full sending content and stuff like that. So,
Mhm.
but they understand. They understand.
Mhm.
So we're always on the go, but at the same time, like we love every second of it. We love the whole process of it. So I'm very happy, man. I'm very happy, and we have such an amazing community. So yeah, man, can't complain. Can't complain.
Yeah, good to hear. Good to
Yeah.
hear. For the YouTube, I was waiting for an upload, and I was wondering why you haven't been. I was
Yeah.
just thinking maybe you're pretty busy for
Yeah.
editing and stuff, but how has it been different when posting on TikTok as opposed to YouTube?
Yes. So YouTube is one of those platforms that's it's very tough. It's very competitive on YouTube. Um, the reason I didn't stop uploading just because like the numbers were not coming in. The numbers were coming in slowly, and I love doing it, uploading like constantly because before we were uploading at least 2 or 3 videos weekly, and then I stopped. I think I stopped after I think it was like the last team of the season. That was the last upload we did, and usually that's kind of when the content kind of dropped too. I don't know if you remember that pitch where the last the last promo of team of the season.
Mm-hmm.
That's when kind of like the whole the whole promo kind of like just slowed down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember that pitch, but that's when that was like my last upload. And then after that, I was like, well, it's like EA Sports. It's not really like dropping any content like lately, because I was like when everybody was like kind of like the whole community was complaining about it. Like, where's the content now? Like we don't see content at all. So
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of hard to like upload content on YouTube. And then at that time, and that's when I thought I was like, well, this is like the perfect time. I think it's like to explore on TikTok, see how it goes.
Yeah.
And then so that's why we stopped. But then after that, the content EA Sports came back with more content after that. So that's when obviously I could have came back, and start uploading again on YouTube. But then
Mm-hmm.
again, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stick to the TikTok a little bit and see how it goes and see if I can see the results if they pay off or not.
Mm-hmm.
And they did pay off. And but obviously like I said, once FIFA 22, my main focus and be YouTube because that's what I like to do, and I love the whole process of like uploading on YouTube and then editing the videos and stuff like that because we also edit our own videos too, and then we do our thumbnails and everything. So I just love
Right.
every process of it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So do you get a lot of people from TikTok coming in your streams?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it was kind of like crazy because like when we stopped uploading on YouTube and then I put the focus on TikTok like by
Mm-hmm.
uploading at least one video every single day on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Right when we started, like I think like 2 or 3 of our videos went viral. The first
Oh,
one, the
okay.
first one was the first video ever to go viral in our TikTok account was when preview packs were released the very first
Yeah.
day. Remember
Uh-huh.
that?
Yeah.
When they brought it out preview packs. And I remember the first day we opened our it was like 100K preview pack,
Uh-huh.
and then we got who did we get? We got like a special car, and
Was it Summer Star?
I think was it I don't think it was a Summer Star, but it was like a special car,
Okay.
but it was a nice special car. And
Mm-hmm.
then the same day I uploaded the clip on TikTok, and then within the same day it just went viral. Like I remember like I uploaded the video and then I went to go eat and then did other things during the day. And then I came back and I opened my TikTok and it was like a 10,000 ready. And that was like within like 2 hours, like
Mm-hmm.
uploading the video. And then I went to bed. And then the next day I woke up and it was like almost 100K ready. I was like,
Oh,
what
wow.
the heck is going on? Yeah.
Wow.
So after that, I was like, oh, well, I was like, well, I got to keep doing it. So
Mm-hmm.
I just kept uploading, and we got other clips that also went viral too. So I was like, okay, cool.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, so those videos they help us go a little bit viral, kind of like give us an extra exposure to our
Yeah.
stream
Yeah.
because every day when we go live, like there will be at least 2 or 3 people like, oh my god, like I saw you on my FY page on TikTok, like they call it the FY page, like your
Mm-hmm.
for you page.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then there will be other people coming to the stream being like, oh, like I just came through TikTok, I find you through TikTok.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I guess uploading on a daily basis on TikTok is paying off by bringing in new people to the stream. And then yeah, slowly. And then yeah. So right now, like I'm still doing it, but right now, kind of like it's kind of like steady because TikTok is just a weird platform, man. It's a weird platform when it comes
Mhm.
to like I don't know. Sometimes like you put in so much effort, like editing a TikTok video,
Mhm.
and sometimes when you put so much effort editing that clip, it doesn't get that many views. And there'll be times where
Mm.
you like edit another clip and you don't put that much effort. It's like
Yeah.
whatever, and you just
Yeah.
throw it out there, and it
Yeah.
goes viral and it gets crazy views. And so
Right.
it's like it's like I don't know. It just like it's kind of like a hit or miss. You know what I
I
mean?
see.
Yeah, it's a
Gotcha.
weird platform. It's a weird platform. But
Gotcha.
it did help a lot though. It did help a
Uh-huh.
lot. So I'm gonna keep doing it, but like I said, man, I think YouTube for me it's more important than
Mhm.
TikTok
Mhm.
because in the long run it can pay off more.
Mm.
Yeah. And then TikTok it will bring more exposure, but not like um not as crazy, It's kind of like a temporary thing, if you
Mhm.
know what I mean. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When do you start getting paid from TikTok and how do you get paid?
So basically, once you reach 10,000 followers,
Mhm.
and then you hit, I believe the last time I checked, once you hit 10,000 followers and you hit 100,000 views in a month, that's when you can apply for the what do they call it, for the
Partnership or affiliate?
partnership. There you go, for the
Okay.
partnership. Yeah, for the
Okay.
partnership. Yeah, so once you hit 10,000 followers and 100,000 views in a month, that's when you can apply for it. And if you get accepted, that's when you start getting paid for the views.
Mhm.
But it's not as crazy much though. Like,
Okay.
it's like, I think it's like per every 1,000 views, like you get paid like 2 or 3 cents, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, it's not that like
Oh,
crazy though. It's not
I
that
see.
crazy. Yeah, so TikTok is just more like it's just good to like pretty much like to promote your business
Yeah.
or promote whatever you may have going on, whatever it is.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of yes, used to like bring more exposure to your business
Right.
than whereas you trying to make like I don't know an income out of it. Yeah.
Unless you probably
Yeah.
get like if you were to get like sponsors and the sponsors pay you for like each clip or something.
Yeah, in that case, yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be definitely helpful. If you can
Yeah.
get like somebody to sponsor you on TikTok or
Right.
stuff like that, then obviously it'll be very beneficial.
Right.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
as much as like for you like to make a living out of it from views, it's kind of tough. It's kind of
Right.
tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you have a big fan base, like crazy views, a lot of your
Right.
videos go viral on a daily basis, and in that
For
case,
sure.
like it can get you there.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
use TikTok a lot? Like in terms of like looking at it as
Yeah, I
legit?
do on a daily basis. Well, before I started uploading on TikTok. Before I would go on it, but not as much though. Not as much.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would just scroll whenever, like I don't know, whenever I was like not doing anything, or just happen to just get on my phone and then scan through a little bit, and then that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, and then once I started like uploading content, and that's when I started like going more on it because
Yeah.
like obviously it's like I don't know, you just see what's going on, what's popping, what's not popping, and stuff like that.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean for TikTok, I'm not really into it. I don't even have the
Yeah.
app on my phone.
Yeah.
Actually have an account and one of my
Uh-huh.
mods run it.
Yeah.
But
Oh, really?
I don't even know what's going on it to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. It's a weird platform, to be honest. TikTok is a
Yeah.
weird platform. But like I said, the positive cons of it, it really helps you tremendously when it comes to promoting or bringing exposure to your whatever craft that you may be doing. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Yeah, it's a great exposure. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
can see that. I can see. I
yeah,
just, for me personally, I don't want to get sucked into it because I heard it could get pretty addicting. So I just don't
yeah,
want to continue to be on my phone. Like,
yeah, yeah,
I'm already on it enough, so I don't want to be glued
yeah,
to it the whole
yeah,
time.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
So that's kind of my thing with it. Nothing against TikTok, but it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
a personal
Yeah,
decision.
yeah, yeah. It's not for everybody, It's
Yeah.
not for everybody at all.
Yeah.
But yeah.
For
But yeah,
sure.
definitely. If I had to choose between, YouTube and TikTok, obviously, YouTube. That's like my
Mhm.
thing.
Mhm.
That's what I like the process of it. Like shooting a video, editing a thumbnail, and then uploading it, you know, and it's gonna be there forever.
Right.
Like, and it's also like it's like a long run thing. You can always go back on YouTube and rewatch your videos. Whereas TikTok, you never know. Maybe in the future, it will go down like Vine did, and then
Oh yeah, Vine.
eventually you can't go back and see those old videos again, you know.
It's
But
interesting. I remember Vine too, because a lot of the Vine people, they eventually just went to YouTube, and then they stuck
hmm
with YouTube, and they got popular through there. So
yeah, a lot of
it's
people made it through Vine.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and then now some people are making it through TikTok, and
Mhm.
then and they're slowly transitioning from TikTok to YouTube
Right.
or whatever platform you want to focus on after TikTok.
Right.
But yeah, man, kind of like TikTok. It's just one of those middle platforms. Well, like I said, great for exposure, man. For
Mhm.
whatever craft it might be,
Mhm.
it's kind of like a tool. You know what I mean? Like you use that
Yeah.
tool to bring in whatever it might help you on.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, one thing on YouTube that I noticed from you, I didn't
yeah,
think I found this out last time, but you have
uh-huh,
another channel. I don't know if you want to
uh-huh.
make this a plug, but when I found out, I was like, "Oh my gosh, he has a lot of subscribers." I was like, "What happened to this channel?" Maybe you
Yeah,
could share a little
yeah.
about that.
Yeah, definitely. It's crazy though, because like when this whole streaming thing started, like I started literally from I wanted to start something new, fresh from scratch,
Mhm.
and nobody like knew about it because I didn't want to bring it up.
Oh,
And if
okay.
you knew about it, it's
Mhm.
because you figured out yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just the type of person where like, whatever, I don't know, whatever I may have going on, and it's a little bit, it's kind of like up there. I don't like to brag about it.
yeah.
Like
Uh huh.
I'm just a very mellow guy, very, I don't know, like I just whatever work I'm doing, like I just put the work out there, and I like I let the work, speak itself.
Mhm.
So basically, yeah. So I do. So before this whole streaming thing, I had a YouTube channel.
Mhm.
But the YouTube channel was in Spanish, and it was just like me doing like blogs in Spanish.
Yeah.
It's like like Spanish. It's Spanish. My first language.
Yeah.
So that's why it's not one of the reasons why I started a YouTube channel in Spanish, but the reason why it started is because before this whole streaming thing started, my one of my dreams was also to start my own brand, just because I love
Yeah.
clothes so much. I love fashion and everything.
Yeah.
So I started my own brand for 2 years. So that brand I started with another friend of mine. So we were partners.
Mhm.
And then the brand was basically about it was about the beautiful game, football slash soccer, whatever you guys may call it. Because that's just my thing, man. I have so much passion for it. uh, I watch it every day. It's something that makes me really happy. So basically, yeah, the brand was inspired by football, and so I did that for 2 years. And then when I was doing it, I also had a friend of mine who at that time, he's also from my town. He was also doing YouTube videos, like blogs on YouTube, also in Spanish.
Mhm.
And then at that time when I was doing the brand, uh, he was somewhere in a different country. He's uploading content and stuff in his channel. And then when I dropped my brand, when he was doing his thing, he's like, hey, when I get back in town, like I want to do some videos with you, you know, do like a collab with you. And I was like, yeah, I would love to. That's when I barely started the brand. So I was like, it's a no-brainer. It'll be
Yeah.
a good exposure to my brand.
Mhm.
And so we started doing videos, collabs with them. And then also at that time we also had our own office for the brand as well, where we always met up every day, worked on stuff, worked on shipping items out on a daily
Mhm.
basis.
Yeah.
Pretty much it was like our office there.
Yeah.
So so we started doing collab videos with them. We did a few videos in our office. And then that's when his people from his YouTube channel, his fan base, basically started to know about the brand, and
Mhm.
also they knew about me.
Mhm.
And then so we did a few videos, and then eventually, like, a lot of his fan base requested me to, like, oh, you should start your own channel as well about your brand. And I was like, yeah, that'll be cool, because that's when I also, I had a thing for YouTube too, like recording videos. I
Yeah.
think recording videos is like a thing I kind of like grew up liking, because I remember when I was a little kid. This is when I used to live in Guatemala, because I was born in Central America, Guatemala.
Mhm.
And I remember when being a kid, every time we had like a little party or like a birthday party at my grandma's house, she will always record everything, like on videotape and everything.
Mhm.
And I remember like those old school cameras, like, where you have to like carry
Right.
everything around on your
Yeah.
yeah. So you would carry that camera around recording everything. And I remember me being a little kid, and I would always like go around record everybody with the camera and everything.
Yeah.
And then I think that's where everything started. I really
Mhm.
liked it, like
Mhm.
recording everything. And so when that time came, doing collabs with my friend, that's when I was like, okay, cool. Like, I guess I like this is the time to start. So that's when I started uploading videos on into that YouTube channel in Spanish.
Yeah.
And then I uploaded a few videos, and we gained so many like subscribers right away.
Mm.
Yeah. And then that's how that channel was found.
Uh-huh.
And then so I did it for 2 or 3 years, uploading content on there. And
Yeah.
then we had some videos that went like viral, so that's what helped us gain a lot of subscribers.
Mhm.
But yeah, that channel was just mainly like focusing in Spanish though.
Mhm.
So pretty much the content in that channel was basically just blogs. So whatever I felt like recording that day, that's what I will upload on there.
Mhm.
Whether it was adventures, going to football matches, doing challenges, and etc. So on.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, and then eventually we hit like a milestone. I think the last time I checked, I think I hit to like 54,000 subscribers,
Yeah.
54,000. Yeah. And then eventually I stopped, because it came to the point where it gets too hard, because when you do blogs
Mhm.
and you upload on a daily basis or maybe 2 or 3 times a week, it's kind of hard to like upload content, because you have to go like on adventures, and you have to come up with an ideas. And then it get to the point where I didn't have the time for it anymore, because I was
Mm.
also working too. I
Right.
would be working like 5 to 6 days out of the week, so I would only
Uh-huh.
get like one day off of the week.
Uh-huh.
And then one day off the week, I just want to like rest, and like
Right.
recover.
Right.
So it'll be kind of hard to keep up with the whole content. So I stopped. And then during the pandemic, when it happened, that's when I had more time. I remember I took a road trip to Arizona, and that's when I came back again, and I
Mhm.
started uploading again to that Spanish channel.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get as much as more crazy views with those new videos when I went to Arizona, because I stopped like for like 6 or more months
Mhm.
uploading. So once you
Yeah.
stop, you kind of lose the views. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So, and that was the last time I uploaded on the in the YouTube channel.
Gotcha.
No, actually, no. Yeah, after I think after a few months again, I went to Mexico and I uploaded a few more clips from that trip,
Uh-huh.
and that was the last time I uploaded in that channel.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when I started the Twitch YouTube channel, you know, for FIFA.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, mainly for FIFA because that's what I love right now. That's what I love.
Yeah.
And so I started that whole new YouTube, Jordinary18 on YouTube for mainly FIFA. And then a lot of my family members in the chat, they always tell me like, why don't you promote your YouTube channel, you know,
Yeah.
the FIFA channel, into your Spanish YouTube channel. And then I was like, yeah, I can do that, you know, but it's gonna be kind of like it's gonna be a whole different audience, you know, because I'm
Right.
transitioning from Spanish to English now.
Yeah.
But I know I will gain a little bit of audience from that Spanish into the new YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And but I just, I could do it. I could do it. But I don't know. I just keep telling myself like, you know what? Like I just want to like do it from scratch,
Mm-hmm.
build this new YouTube channel and see what kind of results I can get instead of like promoting it. But
Mm-hmm.
eventually I'm going to do it, promote the new YouTube channel, the
Mm-hmm.
FIFA channel into the Spanish channel. I will, but I don't know. I just have that mentality like, you know what? I want to start from scratch and see what I can do by myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
When did you start doing the FIFA
The
content?
FIFA. So I started streaming FIFA 19. I started late FIFA 19. It was
Uh-huh.
like it was like October. No, it was actually yeah. So I started FIFA 19 Ultimate Team. That was my first time playing Ultimate Team.
Yeah.
But I started playing streaming as a hobby because when I started, I looked at it as a hobby. You know, I would get off work at 11 p.m. and then that's when I would just stream till like 2 or 3 in the morning, just to play. You know.
Yeah.
Um, so that was FIFA 19, and then when I started doing streaming, that was 2008. I mean 2018, and
Uh-huh.
that was sometime in late October, maybe November. Yeah, that's when I started. And
Okay.
but the whole new YouTube channel for FIFA that started in early this FIFA 21. Yeah,
Oh,
like I
the YouTube
created.
channel started in
Yeah,
beginning of
yeah,
21.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. The FIFA channel. But I created the YouTube channel in 2000, but I didn't start uploading content on there until late FIFA 20, late FIFA
Mhm.
20.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. And then yeah, that's basically how the FIFA channel started.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really interesting hearing your content creating journey, and
Yeah.
like even when I have my own journey of my own, and like it's
Yeah.
kind of interesting hearing your feedback on it, and
Yeah.
like doing your transition into
Mhm.
something a little bit different than what you were making
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. It's a whole different transition because, like I said, you know, like going from Spanish to English,
Uh-huh.
it's a whole big transition, you know.
Yeah.
Because obviously, I could have, you know, started streaming, but it would have been in Spanish. You
Yeah.
know, I could have done that. I think it would have been probably an easier transition for me, you know,
Uh-huh.
because I had the fan base in the other YouTube channel, which maybe it would have been an easier transition for me. But I don't know. I just wanted to start this streaming in English and just to you know have that balance and have two different audiences, and then go from there.
Mhm.
And yeah, man. But I feel like my whole journey with this whole like content creation has been an adventure. It's been more like trying things and see what's the best for me and what makes me more happy.
Mhm.
And then as of right now, like for me, like streaming is like my number one thing right now.
Mhm.
I feel like It's my number one thing, and after that is YouTube.
Yeah.
Obviously, my goal is to be like one day a full time creator
Yeah.
for Twitch, and also on YouTube. But I feel like if I had to choose between, if somebody came up to me right now and asked me like, would you rather focus being like, I don't know, uploading on YouTube slash doing blogs on YouTube, or would you rather be a full-time creator on Twitch?
Mhm.
And if you ask me that right now, that question, I would choose streaming on Twitch than
Mhm.
YouTube. Why?
Mm.
Because like I just love the whole process of it, of streaming
Mhm.
and getting to meet so many people like around the world. And
Mhm.
also I love FIFA, man. I love the game as much as, the game brings some BS stuff that we don't like. But at the end of the day, it's like I just love the game in general. I just love football so much. And then I also that's my number one sport. Like I grew up playing football. I grew up watching football. So it just runs in the blood. It just runs in the blood.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I think that's why I'm so motivated on streaming every day on a daily basis, and then keep going, keep going, keep going. You
Yeah.
know, because right now it's tough for a lot of streamers right now.
Mhm.
Because not a lot of people like to play the game anymore, or a lot of the majority of the people stop playing FIFA 21 already. So a
Yeah.
lot of the streamers right now have kind of like a hard time because some people don't want to watch FIFA 21 right now.
Mhm.
They just waiting for FIFA 22 to come out. So a lot of the streamers right now they go out and stream a different game right now. A lot of the streamers right now they stream like Warzone.
Yeah.
A lot of some of them stream Fall Guys.
Mhm.
But for me, it's like I I haven't done that. Like start streaming a different game is because I don't know. When I play a different game, I get bored right away, man.
Hmm.
Like give me 1 hour, 2 hours, I'm
Mhm.
bored already. I'm bored.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
Yeah.
But whenever I'm playing FIFA, I'm being myself. I'm being myself. You
Gotcha.
know?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean going back to the whole content creating thing, that
Yeah.
journey, it's
Yeah.
kind of interesting too because I mean when I started content creating probably like a little over 2 years ago,
Yeah.
it wasn't FIFA. I mean, it was interesting. I was in the Bay Area at the time, and
Uh-huh.
then I was kind of transitioning into doing some other hobby, and then
Mm-hmm.
I started watching like travel vlogs.
Uh-huh.
So I thought, oh, this is so cool, man.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a camera. I'm gonna explore too and maybe try
Yeah.
doing vlogs. But then I was like watching myself and try doing it. It's hard,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. It's
And
it's
like I'm
yeah.
so awkward in the beginning. Like I'm not even comfortable being in front of the
Yeah.
camera. So it's just like
Yeah.
you just cringe at like yourself and
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
then I would
yeah.
like go around the Bay Area. I'll go to like all these places I've never been, and I'll just like shoot videos and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. At first, I remember when I started blogging too for the Spanish YouTube channel.
Uh,
Yeah, it'll be kind of like awkward sometimes because sometimes like obviously you have a camera in front of you, right? And you're like
yeah,
recording yourself. You're talking to this camera. This camera's like your best friend, Like it's like
yeah,
you're talking to the human being.
yeah,
And when you're like, recording in public, people are passing by and they're looking at you like, what the heck?
yeah.
What is
Exactly,
this person doing?
exactly.
What is this person talking to a camera for,
Right,
So you always will always come across those little situations like that. But
right.
the way you get to see it is just keep being yourself, man. You just keep doing it,
Yeah,
And
for
then
sure.
yeah. So at first for me it was kind of like, it was kind of like awkward, obviously,
Yeah,
But then after, the more you do it, the better you get at it, and the more you lose the um the awkwardness,
for sure.
And then yeah, but then I feel like I said, my journey has been like a lot of trying different things, and then like I said, when I started streaming in late FIFA 28, late year FIFA 19, that's when I finally discovered what I really wanted to do, and this
Yeah.
is something I wanted to do now, which is streaming, and then maybe one day I can make something out of it. Um, so yeah, man, I just feel like life is about trying different things, and then once you find it, it's like, oh my god, like I find it. Now I know what I like. Now I know what I enjoy. Now I can see myself what I can see myself doing. And then once you find that thing, it's like it's a good feeling, man, because now you gotta do is just make it happen.
Mhm.
Make a schedule.
Yeah.
What's the best for you,
Mhm.
and then also staying focused and being consistent.
Yeah.
Because some people can get excited for it for a month, 2 months, but then they lose the motivation.
Right.
You know, and that's when you gotta like reflect. Do I like doing this, or did I
Yeah.
just like doing it for a few months and then now I lost enjoyment for it?
Right.
So you gotta be realistic with yourself. Sometimes you have to be realistic with yourself and reflect on little things about you.
Right.
Yeah. So it's good to do those things on when you go to bed, when you
For
lay
sure.
down
For
before
sure.
you have to
Yeah.
reflect, and then also you got to be real with yourself too.
Mhm.
Like when you start doing something, you know, am I doing it right? What am I not doing right? Um, is do I see the results or I don't see the results? How can I get better? You gotta question yourselves and then finding the right answers.
Mhm.
Also asking questions to other people who are doing it, who are better than you. You
Mhm.
know, yeah,
Right.
yeah, those things help a lot tremendously. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. No, for sure.
yeah,
But yeah, even for me, like I had to figure out like what is it I want to spend my time making content on. And even
yeah,
after like that trial period of just me like vlogging or editing, at least
yeah,
I got a feel for like what it is I kind of have to do to like create videos and sort of market myself. But
yeah,
then I think after that I was like, maybe this is not feasible doing like vlogs and stuff. Maybe I should go back to like doing, so I was making like basketball videos before the
uh-huh,
FIFA thing. So I
yeah,
have my own like basketball channel and I still kind of upload stuff there.
yeah,
Because like I used to coach like way before, like years back, and I
mm-hmm.
created like basketball courses online.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, so I've made content in regards to
mm-hmm.
that. So I thought maybe a YouTube channel in terms of basketball
Mm-hmm.
um might be something good to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that for a little bit and then the pandemic hit and I was still making videos, but then, I just got into this whole streaming thing and
Yeah,
then I think from that point on I've really just committed to doing the streaming and the YouTube and now doing this like the podcast.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah. You probably found like your enjoyment and like, oh my god, like I see myself doing this, right?
right, right, right. So it's
Like,
like it's kind of like what you've already talked about, kind of just
yeah,
reflecting and seeing like what moves you want to make, which one you enjoy more,
yeah,
you know, and you have to like really manage your time too because you only have so many time in a day and
yeah,
like if you're making too much stuff, like you're kind of like spreading yourself too thin, I would say. You know what I
yeah,
mean? If I was like, because I still don't know like what I want to spend my time on. Like, do I still want to make basketball videos or do I
yeah,
just want to put my time into this? And then you also have your work,
yeah,
that you have to take care of. So,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I think once you find your niche, it's like go time. It's go
right,
time because now
right,
it's like, okay, this is exactly what I want to do.
mm-hmm,
Um, to me, the way I see it is like when you wake up, you gotta ask yourself what gets you going for the day, what excites you for the day,
mm-hmm,
or when you're working on those projects, which both project makes you more happy when you're working on those projects.
Right.
What more enjoyment you gotta find the enjoyment that you love the most.
Mhm.
And then I think that's when that's what you need to be focused on,
Yeah.
or that's your niche you need to stay focused on and make it the best out of it.
Mhm.
um yeah, because like I don't know, I feel like life is about, it's about you trying things, and then eventually you come across the one thing that you enjoy, or you find that niche that you really want to like, craft.
Mhm.
um and it doesn't matter, the age you are, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just feel like life, it's about you experiencing things, trying different things, and then eventually finding what exactly you wanna you wanna do. You
Mhm.
know,
Right.
you know. Luckily for some people, they find it at an early age,
Mhm.
and some people don't. Some
Yeah.
people, they have to go through a few years trying different things,
Mhm.
whether it's trying different jobs, different hobbies, and it's gonna take them longer to find a hobby.
Mhm.
But once they find it, that's when it's go time.
Right.
So like for me, like like I wish I discover this niche or this goal that I have now, or this dream that I have now. I wish I discovered this early in life
Mhm.
at a young age.
Yeah.
But then again, like if I go back, I still had some good memories from back in the day too for what I
Yeah.
was doing. It's kind
Yeah.
of like the part of life.
Right.
Because it's easy to say, man, like I wish at a young age I was streaming, or I was doing what I'm doing right now,
Right.
at a young age.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like that's what life is all about.
Mhm.
It just happens unexpectedly, and then yeah, yeah,
Uh, yeah, those are some good points. I mean, like in life, it's like I don't know. People, it really depends on where you grew up, but there's
yeah,
like a certain trajectory that maybe society or culture tells you to go, and
yeah,
you have to live your life this way. But as I've gotten older, it's like it
yeah,
doesn't necessarily have to be that way, or you don't
yeah,
have to follow a certain path because there's so many different paths you could
yeah.
take. And like you said, people who can make a living doing what they love to do, I mean, that's like I would say that's like a huge blessing because
Oh,
not everybody has that.
yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Think about it.
Yeah.
Like, and for me, life is about you doing something you love.
Mhm.
I think that's what life is all about. Like, I
Mm.
don't think life is about you just working at a job or working for somebody, and yeah, you're getting paid. You're getting
Mhm.
paid, but are you happy? Are you excited every morning to wake up and go to that job? I'm sure you're not.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people out there.
that's the majority of this world, right? That's what they
Yeah.
said. 97% of the percent of these people in this world, that's
Uh-huh.
what they're entitled to do.
Right.
You know, go
Right.
work, make the money, come back home,
Mhm.
and then wake up every morning, and then it's like, I gotta go to work. But
Yeah.
for me, I see life the opposite. For me, life is about you doing something that you love, that you
Mhm.
love. And a lot of people are scared to do that. And then that's when sacrifices come in, you
Right,
know,
right.
and then the people that make those sacrifices and they make it, they're gonna have a
Yeah.
better life,
Mm.
because they're gonna be so happy doing something they love.
Mhm.
And then for me, it's like I come from a culture where I come from a culture where you have to work. You have to
Mhm.
work. Obviously, we all have to work, right?
Yeah.
But I come from a culture where, in order for you to have a life, you have to go to work, make money, and then that's it.
Mhm.
But to me, I'm trying to break that cycle from my
Right.
family.
Right.
That
Mhm.
life is not just that, just
Mhm.
work, work, and then forget about your passion, forget about your dream, forget about your
Yeah.
hobby,
Yeah.
whatever it might be.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to break that cycle, that life is about you finding a dream of yours and then work so hard of it, sacrifice to it, and then you make it,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, and it seems like from what you're doing, like you've always been pursuing that,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. It's pretty encouraging to hear, to see
Yeah.
something like that. And like you said, man, it's like, and this is not a knock to anybody that's
Yeah.
working
Yeah.
full time that has
Yeah,
like
no,
a
yeah.
good career.
We all
Um,
do it, yeah.
yeah, it's just something. I mean, you
Yeah.
gotta work, right? You gotta make a living, and a lot of people have
Yeah.
families, they have kids,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I totally understand. Like, you gotta grind.
Exactly. Yeah, for
But
me, yeah, because I know
mhm,
some people want to take it wrong, like, oh my God,
yeah,
but, obviously, like, we all have to work, right?
yeah,
But the message I'm trying to put is once you go to work, try try to find a hobby after work.
yeah,
Try whatever dream you had when you were a kid or whatever hobby or thing you want to pick up after work. Start crafting it, start pursuing that goal, you know? And then maybe that dream or goal after work can take you somewhere.
mhm,
And then
mhm,
eventually you have to quit your job and you can pursue that now. And that's your dream.
yeah,
But I feel like a lot of us are just so focused on that work, and then we get home from work, and then we're so tired,
right,
and then we go to bed, and then we do the same thing the next day. But
right,
I feel like at some point you need to like stop yourself, get home from work, reflect. Dude, I really want to do this for the rest of my life.
mhm,
You gotta question
mhm,
that to yourself.
yeah,
And then
yeah,
sometimes like after work, man, whatever dream you want to pick up on, you have to make some sacrifices. So maybe spend 2 or 3 hours after work crafting that dream you may have,
mhm,
little by little.
mhm,
Keep doing it, and eventually it's gonna take you up there.
yeah,
And then you make something out of it.
mhm,
Now you quit your job you hate, and now you're gonna about to do something you love.
right,
Now your life changes.
for sure,
So
for sure,
but that's the message I'm trying to put out there.
gotcha,
Like those little things.
yeah,
Yeah,
and like what you just said, there's practical steps in doing
yeah,
that, and it's doable. Especially living here in the States, it's like you can do that. You might have
yeah.
to put in a little bit more work and more time, but it can be done because people have done it
Exactly,
before.
exactly.
And yeah, I just admire people. People
Yeah,
pursuing their passions, and if they got one
yeah,
and they go for
yeah.
it, it's always good to see for me personally.
Yeah, and it's not gonna be easy at all, man. It's not
Yeah,
gonna be easy at all.
yeah,
It's gonna be a lot of sacrifices. You're gonna have to, honestly, you're gonna have to cut out a lot of people. Like, yeah, you're gonna have to learn to say no.
mm,
Like for especially for me, right? Like, I stream every day, 4 to 6 hours on a daily basis, same time as usual, 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's when we go live every single day.
mm-hmm,
I get friends. Hey, let's do something tomorrow.
mm-hmm,
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm streaming.
mm,
So you gotta
yeah,
be able to to say no to things.
right,
You gotta stay focused. There's gonna be
yeah,
a lot of distractions where you're doing something, and
yeah,
you gotta learn to say no.
yeah,
You know, yeah, it sucks. It'd be cool. I can say, yeah, let's do it, and
mm-hmm,
then tomorrow there's on stream.
mm-hmm,
But now it's like, are your, I don't know, your fan base or your family, are they gonna take you seriously now?
yeah,
No, you know. But yeah, you just gotta put in, yeah, those sacrifices, man. You're gonna lose probably some friends on the along the way.
mm-hmm,
You're probably gonna lose a lot of things. You're probably not gonna go as much, but it's temporary, man. It's not
mm-hmm,
forever. You
mm-hmm,
know, it's temporary, man. And
yeah,
and then I just feel like a lot of people are afraid or scared to do those things.
yeah,
Like they rather like, I don't know, go party or every weekend.
right, right,
But that's not gonna bring you anything good into your life, you know.
Mhm. Mhm.
But I'm not saying like I'm not saying it's it's bad to go out and enjoy life, but sometimes you have to do that, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And yeah, and again it comes down to just being able to manage your time, balance things out.
Mm-hmm.
What is the things you want to spend time doing? And if you really have to commit to something like your passion and you got to set aside time for that, then something like that, it's for some people it's non-negotiable
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
they just got to do it.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, I mean, it's just yeah, this is really interesting talk cuz it's just
Yeah.
like lot of us, a lot of small time streamers, it gets tough because there's a lot of things that
Mm-hmm.
get in the way in life, and there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
challenges, and you wonder, do you want to still keep doing this while there might be obstacles in the way? Maybe
Mm-hmm.
something has happened in life, or maybe you need to make more money. You're not making enough money, so you might have to transition into a different
Something else.
career
Exactly.
where you need to make more money. So it's just stuff like that. A lot of things. There's a lot of factors that play into
Mm-hmm.
it, and it's like you said, you got to ask yourself, like, what is it you want to do? Like, what is
Yeah.
success to you?
Yeah.
Like, do you want to be that full time streamer? Are you content
Mm-hmm.
just doing this part time, or like
Yeah.
those
Exactly.
are like legitimate questions you gotta ask yourself.
Yeah. 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 It's good to reflect on your life.
Hmm.
Like yeah, like because on a daily basis when I'm streaming, like I always get like one or two people that come to my stream like, oh, I wanna start streaming,
Yeah.
you know. But do you want to start streaming because like it's a passion of yours, or do you just want to stream because you think it's cool?
Yeah.
So there's a difference, you know because some people can get excited, they can get excited for a week, for 2 weeks, and after that 2 weeks they lose the excitement for something. You know what I mean? So
Right.
that's when you have to like be like realistic with yourself, you know?
There's another aspect of it where you won't really know unless you try.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
if you try and then you do it for like a month or two and you're like,
exactly.
it's not
This is
really
not
what I
for
want to
me.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is not for me. Yeah.
But
And yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's good to try things. And then yeah, it's kind of like part of my journey too. I
Yeah.
tried things, and
Right.
then I tried streaming, and I found my niche. I
Yeah.
see myself doing this,
Yeah.
and when you find it, that's when you go all in. You put in
Right.
the work, and see where it takes you. And
Yeah.
then yeah.
Yeah, and then if you like been streaming or creating content for like a year or two, then like you've been committing quite a bit,
Yeah.
just uploading stuff. Cuz I know for
Yeah.
me personally, within the past year, I've still
Yeah.
been pushing out content. So,
Yeah. Yeah. And then eventually there's gonna be those days where it's like, man, it's like you may not be seeing some results, right?
yeah.
But then again, you gotta go back and it's like, okay, like you gotta be patient. Patience
Yeah.
is a big, big key when it
Yeah.
comes to pursuing something. You
Right.
have to be very, very patient. And
Yeah.
then a lot of people are not patient.
Yeah. Cuz you'll
Patience
have
is,
those, right.
yeah, it's patience is a very main thing in when you pursue something. It's like for me, man, like, we've been streaming like for a year now, like straight. We have taken a few days off during the week because sometimes we do need a day off to rest or catch up some things at home.
Right.
But for the most part, we've been streaming for a whole year throughout the whole FIFA 21. And but yeah, patience is very key, man. There are some people that come to my stream. They tell me, man, you should have more viewers. Why you only have this amount of viewers?
Mhm.
You know, and it's just people being like generous and realistic, because
Right.
some of these people they go to other streams, they have like massive like viewers,
Yeah.
but they don't like, I don't know, like maybe they don't see the engagement in that stream.
Mhm.
But when they come to your stream and you see like the vibes and engagement and all that. And it's like, dude, like this person like deserves more than that, you know.
Mhm.
But that's when it comes to you being patient, you know.
Yeah.
Like your day will come.
Mm.
Your day will come.
Yeah,
Don't
for sure.
focus. Don't focus just because like somebody else who has bigger views than you, and then it's like, dude, like what the heck? I could do better than that person.
Mhm.
It's like,
Mhm.
well, maybe that person has something different than you. You know, that's why he has better views than you. But eventually, your day will come. And I just keep telling my people, man, our day will come. We just gotta keep being putting work. And I'm
For
happy
sure.
with that, man. I'm happy with that, man. Like,
For sure.
think about it,
Yeah.
man. Like, like I feel like as a streamer, some people like complain about having like 5 people
Yeah.
just watching you
Yeah.
or 3 people watching you.
Uh-huh.
Dude, that's freaking 5 or 3 people watching you.
Right.
Think
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's 3 or 5 people watching you. That's a
Mhm.
lot.
That
It's
is.
like
Yeah.
put yourself in a living room, right? And let's say you're streaming and you have 10 people watching you.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people in that living room. 10 people
Yeah.
or 5 people.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
that's dude. That's like you gotta be like grateful to like that many people is literally spending or taking time out of their day just to watch you.
Right. Right.
Like you gotta
Yeah.
be grateful for that.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah, and some people don't really take that in consideration.
Mhm. Mhm. Or
And
yeah,
then
yeah, they lose perspective of
yeah,
that.
yeah,
And
dude.
but I totally understand, it's just like, when there'll be days where you just feel like, "Oh, I feel like I
Yeah,
didn't I didn't do that much."
yeah,
Like people aren't really watching, or, "Oh, why
yeah,
did this guy have so many more views or more
yeah,
followers?" And you're just like,
yeah.
"Huh.
And how come I
Okay.
don't?
Yeah,
And
how
how
come
come
I
I
don't?" And
don't?
it's just like, what do you do during that time,
Yeah.
And even just bringing that up, that perspective, like, oh, this guy came today and we had a really good conversation, or this guy
Mm-hmm.
was really supportive this stream, and you're like, you bring it into perspective, and you're like, huh,
Exactly.
it's not as bad as you think. And yeah,
Yep.
there will be those days where it's like it's a bit slower and it's a bit
Mm-hmm.
tougher, and you wonder, oh man, do I want to even stream today? But
Exactly. Yeah.
you just, but for me personally, I've just, I feel that too, I feel it just like everybody else,
Mm-hmm.
you just like, but at the end of the day, I'm still doing it. I'm still
Yeah.
streaming. I'm
Exactly.
still doing this podcast. I'm still creating content,
Yeah.
So I'm still putting in the work
Yeah.
regardless.
Exactly. It's like for me when I stream every single day, man. Like there will be times where it's like the numbers are not there, but I don't care, man.
Yeah,
Like if I have like freaking only 10 people there and we're
yeah,
vibing,
yeah,
and maybe I'm making somebody's day, dude. I won the day.
for sure, for
Maybe
sure.
maybe that one day somebody had a terrible day, and then wanted to talk to somebody and chat with
Right,
somebody, and
right,
I just made that person's day.
right.
I won the day.
Definitely,
I don't
definitely.
care. I don't care about the numbers. I
Yeah.
just made somebody's day, and that for me that's very important, man. Because we're all gonna have bad days.
Uh huh. Mhm.
And then for me that's very very big, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
And you bring up a lot of great points in terms of content creating, the whole journey of it.
yeah,
Kind of the psychology that you have to go through,
yeah,
psychologically what you have to go through as you're like going through this journey. So, you bring up a lot of
yeah.
great points, and yeah.
Yeah, and then lastly, like one more thing I gotta say is
Mhm.
as a streamer or content creator,
Yeah.
when you're streaming, when it, what whatever you're streaming, make sure you're streaming what you like, what you love to
Mhm.
do, whatever
Mm.
mode it might be.
Yeah.
Don't always be forced to stream what your chat tells you to stream,
Oh
because
yeah.
you know what I mean. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Because sometimes a lot of streamers, they stream something because they are forced to stream something by their chat,
Uh-huh.
right? And you're gonna do
Yeah.
it because if you don't do it, you're gonna lose the viewers.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people do that.
Right.
But as a streamer, man, stream what you enjoy. What you enjoy as a streamer.
Yeah.
What you enjoy. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you don't stream what you enjoy, you're not gonna be excited about streaming.
For sure.
You're not gonna be happy when you're streaming.
Yeah.
Like your
Yeah.
your whole perspective when streaming is gonna change. You're
No,
not
for
gonna be
sure.
yourself. You're not gonna be reacting the same way. You're not gonna be energetic about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're forced. But whenever you're streaming, whatever it is you like, dude, you're gonna have a phenomenal stream. You're gonna enjoy it.
For
You're
sure.
gonna enjoy every second of it.
Oh,
You
definitely.
know?
Definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, man, that's another thing that I can put out there.
For
Because
sure.
sometimes a lot of people are gonna come into the stream like, oh, you should like to stream this, blah blah blah. The game is dead. FIFA 21's dead.
Yeah.
We've
Exactly.
been we've been hearing that the past 2 or 3 months, right?
Yeah.
Why are you streaming FIFA 21? There's no
Yeah.
content. The game is
Yeah.
dead. Blah 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 blah
Right.
blah. This game is BS. Blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
I get that a lot in my chat,
Oh yeah.
but my
Yeah.
response to that is like, hey man, I love football, man. It's my passion, man. I
Right.
love this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having
Yeah.
a blast. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it.
For
You
sure.
know?
For sure. Like
Yeah,
a couple of
that's
my viewers did telling me to play career mode. I try it. I'm like, yeah, I can't do this. I go
yeah.
back to the ultimate team.
It's like me, right? These
Uh-huh.
past 2 weeks, some of my viewers, you should play career mode, and I never play career mode.
Uh-huh.
I tried it. I freaking love it now.
Oh, really?
I
Okay.
love it.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
And before that, we were doing pro clubs, and I like it too. But the past 2 weeks, we tried single career mode
Mm-hmm.
because I don't like playing the manager. To me, that's boring. To be honest, the
Okay.
manager,
Uh-huh.
like signing players and all that. I don't like the process of it. And
Uh-huh.
then you can also play the games, but you control all your players.
Uh-huh.
But to me, it's like if I'm gonna control the whole players in manager, might as well just play Ultimate Team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for me, I feel like the single career mode is better because I'm kind of in my own fantasy world. Like I kind of put myself like I'm about to be professional. I'm
Yeah.
17 years old, and I'm about to be a player for one of the biggest clubs,
Mm-hmm.
and you're only controlling yourself.
Right, right.
And to me, that's cool because I
Mhm.
kind of put myself in a fantasy world where, you know, I made it to the pro leagues, and now
Right.
like I can,
Right.
play in every season game,
For
maybe
sure.
potentially win the Champions League with my
Uh-huh.
own player,
Mm-hmm.
or win the Ballon d'Oro, like all the good stuff. I just put myself in that fantasy world,
Right.
Yeah. So
For sure.
yeah,
I get
yeah.
that.
So
Yeah, I get
yeah,
that.
yeah. So I love it. I didn't think I would
Yeah.
love it too, and we
Yeah.
tried it. And then sometimes good to explore. Sometimes good
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
explore.
Yeah.
Because if you don't explore, then how are you gonna know?
For
You
sure.
don't know.
For
You
sure.
don't know until you try it.
Right.
And then so yeah, I try it, and then I'm liking it, man. I'm liking
That's
it.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Well, it's almost been an hour, and I do want to talk about one more thing before I let
Yeah.
you go. I know you
Yeah.
got to stream. I know you got to schedule.
No, no,
so
no, no. It's fine. We're good.
For sure, for sure.
We're good.
But I want to talk about, what you look forward to 22.
Yeah.
What are your plans in terms of creating content? Is there anything new that you want to bring up for 22? And first off, I want to ask, when is the EA early release for the 22?
If you got the whole Ultimate Edition,
Mm-hmm.
I think the last time I checked was September 22nd. I think it's early access, I believe.
With the EA Play? Is it with EA Play?
Yes, with the EA Play, yeah. EA Play, I believe September 22nd,
Okay.
if I'm right. And
22nd. All right, all right.
yeah,
Gotcha.
September 22nd, I believe. And then worldwide, if you bought the standard edition, I think it's September 26 or 27, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
just for standard. It's 20.
Yeah, yeah. And that's just the game goes out worldwide, for everybody. I think it's September 26th. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And
if
then
I'm right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
what are
yeah.
your plans in terms of
Yeah, yeah,
22? What do you want to
yeah,
do?
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Definitely my, FIFA 20 was a really like amazing year for us.
Mm-hmm.
We grew a lot
Yeah.
within the community.
Yeah.
We put in a lot of hours. We literally streamed pretty much the whole year for FIFA 21. Um, so the numbers were there tremendously. A lot of support, man. Like literally incredible support. So my goals for FIFA 22, it's literally gonna be doing the thing, but even double, double the numbers. Putting in more work,
Mm-hmm.
and also going back to YouTube, like I said, because
Yeah.
that's the priority thing. So it's gonna be definitely a lot of YouTube, and also streaming again, and just going all out, man, going all out than ever, and making
Mm-hmm.
it even better than FIFA 21 year, man.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you play the beta yet, or if you got a code for it for the beta, but
I have, yeah.
yeah, but they did a lot of changes, and it's really exciting. I think we're gonna get a whole new FIFA game
Mm-hmm.
based on what we seen before, we seen on those videos or and trailers and stuff like that. Um, so we're all gonna be starting with a whole new game, man,
Mm-hmm.
compared to FIFA 21, new settings and everything. So I feel like it's gonna be a great year when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to content creation and growing and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited where everything heads, and yeah,
Nice.
yeah, man.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Is there
yeah.
anything else you want to do with your ultimate team in terms of maybe making another account or do a different kind of RTG?
Honestly, our whole FIFA 21 was
Mm-hmm.
RTG, and I
Yeah.
love a Road to Glory, man.
Yeah.
I'm still not quite haven't decided what exactly I want to do. I don't
Okay.
know if I want to keep doing RTG like how we did in FIFA 21 this year,
Mm-hmm.
because I love RTG, man. But then at the same time, as a content creator, I feel like I may wanna drop some FIFA points for the
Okay.
first few weeks,
Mm-hmm.
but then I don't know. It's not because I don't want to waste money, but I think it's like I don't know. I feel like RTG. I feel like I'm in love with it. I feel like I love the process of like grinding the game,
Right.
and I feel like it's more you get more like and like an accomplishment to yourself. It's like you grinded the game and you feel good about it. Whereas if you drop FIFA points, like okay, like you have a phenomenal team because you drop money to the game. But it's more rewarding when you do the RTG, in my opinion.
Right.
But I'm still kind of not sure if I'm gonna drop FIFA points or not.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, because doing two accounts too hard, man. I tried it. Having two accounts too hard, man. It's too much to keep up with. I tried it for FIFA 21. There was a family member in the chat who just stopped playing FIFA 21, and he gave me his account. He had a Red Ronaldo because we packed him on stream for him, and then eventually he stopped and he told me, "Hey, do you want my account?" You know, and I tried to do two accounts, but nah, man, it's too much. It's too
Yeah.
much. Like it's too much. Yeah, it's
I
too
don't know how
much.
people do it, man.
Yeah, no, it's too much having two accounts, man.
Yeah.
So I think as of right now, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna drop FIFA points probably for the first few weeks, and then eventually I'm gonna stop, and then from there it's gonna be probably RTG,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe I'm gonna just have one account, but I'm gonna have two teams. One
Okay.
where I have players where I drop FIFA points, and I got this player because I drop FIFA points, and
Mm-hmm.
then maybe I'll create a second team in the same account where it's just RTG players. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Where
Okay.
it's just on duplicate untradeable cards and stuff like that. Yeah,
Okay.
because having two accounts is too much, man. It's crazy.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah. How about you? Where you planning on heading?
I don't know. That's a. I want to do a different kind of RTG, something that's a bit different,
Uh
but
huh.
I don't know what to think of. I don't know what's out there. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen someone else do like a community RTG where
Yeah.
like their viewers redeem the points and he spins the wheels and then certain colors do certain things.
Mhm.
I thought that was pretty interesting. That was like pretty
Yeah.
creative, but
Yeah.
if I could figure out something of my own that could
Yeah.
be fun, that could get the viewers in, I'd love
Yeah.
to do something like that, but I just don't
Yeah.
know what that is.
Yeah. I think sometimes like you can't just think about it too much. I think it just comes up in your head as you're doing it in the long
Mhm.
run, you know, as
Mhm.
you're doing the process of it. I think it just pops up.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, man,
But I'll
we'll see
definitely
how
do
things go.
RTG. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not spending money.
No. No, I just love RTG, man. I just feel
Yeah.
like it feels so rewarding, man. Like when you do RTG, man.
Yeah.
It's like whereas when you drop FIFA points and you get the player, it's like, okay, I got this player now. What?
Mhm.
You know?
I
Yeah.
do want to do a little bit more investing though. I want to be more wiser
Yeah.
with spending my coins, and I want people to come in my streams and they look at my coins and see I have millions, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, how do you get so much
Yeah.
coin?" You know?
Yeah, that's something that that's something that I want to apply into to the streams too for FIFA 22.
Mhm.
A little bit trading too.
Yeah.
Especially early in the game.
Uh
It's
huh.
it's it's a big help early in the game,
Yeah.
especially if you want to start with a nice team early in the game.
Yeah.
Trading is a very helpful thing. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, like what they call it, the BPM, bronze pack method.
Oh yeah, that meant.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
that's
want to get like the big coins, the big deals. I might
yeah,
have to
yeah,
like
what?
buy low on like some icons or something, and then sell them
Yeah.
high later, something like that. Or
Well, yeah,
there's like like road to the final cards. You
yeah,
get some of these cards early, and then some of them when you think they're gonna go far, you
yeah,
just get those bunch of those cards, and then they'll go up in value.
yeah.
Stuff like
But
that.
but sometimes it's so hard, like holding on to those cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like all these SBCs come out, and you want to do all of them,
Yeah,
and
you
it's
gotta be
like,
really disciplined not to
yeah,
spend.
exactly. Because like
Yeah,
when they dropped SBCs and you see these players, you're like, oh my god, like I need to craft this SBC. But then like you have all these like players on the side that you want to like hold on to them because you want to sell them later for profit. So
for
it's like
sure.
it's kind of hard, you know. It's like yeah, yeah. So you gotta
Yeah,
be
yeah. I gotta be disciplined in that. So I think I
yeah.
will, and then I think, in the long run, it'll pay off.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
gonna see me be like Nick, like run the foot market,
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
ball out on coins.
Freaking 10 million coins in your account.
Exactly. Because later on, maybe you could get any player you want.
Exactly.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see. We'll see how I do with that.
yeah. You just gotta try and see how it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, yeah,
definitely.
yeah. That's something I wanna apply to for FIFA
Yeah.
22 trading too.
Hmm.
You know, a little bit. I have a little bit knowledge on it, but definitely it's something I wanna get better at as well. Because trading definitely helps a lot.
For sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Well, I think this is a good time to close
yeah,
it. Amazing talk.
yeah.
Amazing
Definitely.
talk. I think it's definitely been over an hour, maybe an hour 20 or something. But it's been good, man. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed you coming through. Why don't you drop your links where people could find you?
Yeah, yeah, definitely, man. Well, first of all, before I do, man, like I said, thank you guys for having me back again. Thank you so much, Koballa. It was another good episode, I believe. Hope you guys
Definitely.
enjoy.
Great episode.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy, some of the tips and advice and stuff
Yeah.
like that. For some of those of you who might want to start streaming, or
Mhm.
maybe streaming is something you actually enjoy now or something you want to get into, those some of the
Yeah.
tips that might help you to
Yeah.
keep in mind. And yeah, man, if you guys have any questions, you guys want to ask me as far as streaming or anything, you guys can follow me on Twitch. I was about to say Twitch, on Twitter, man. Twitter, man.
Mhm.
Any question you guys may have, you guys can follow me on Twitter. It's pretty much is gonna be at Jordinary18.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same name as our Twitch as well. Jordinary18. That's our Twitch channel. Um, I'm I'm always on Twitter, man. So the best way to reach out to me is on Twitter. Just add me, and any questions, I will get back to you as soon as possible and answer your question. And yeah, man, thank you guys for having me. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoy that whole episode. and hope we helped in any way with some of our answers or things you gotta keep in mind as far
Mm-hmm.
as like this whole content creation, how it is, and what the whole process is all about. I hope it helped in some way into your life, man.
For
Yeah, man.
sure.
Yeah,
Great, great.
yeah,
Jordy also has the YouTube as well and the TikTok, and I'll leave those in there as well,
yeah,
so you guys can check him out. He's gonna be
yeah,
streaming right after this, so please
yeah,
tune in for that right after this podcast. So,
yeah, yeah, man.
um,
Yeah,
yes, absolute
appreciate it.
pleasure. Sexy
Much
legend.
love, you sexy legends. Hope you have a beautiful Saturday, and
Yes,
good luck with the food champs. If you're playing League One, if you're doing
yes.
super food champs, too, good luck with that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll catch you guys next time, hopefully in the future with another episode. And yeah, man, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Much love.